The Paris Olympics are finally here, and we have 64 women from 30 different nations battling it out on the courts of Roland Garros to find out who will go away with a medal. But the big question remains, can anybody stop Iga Swiatek winning the gold? That's right, we're here to preview the draw, and I'll give you my predictions on who I think is going to go through the tournament and win those medals. I'll also give you a bronze medal prediction as well. Stick with us, smash a like, subscribe, and let's get stuck into it. Is it a gold medal loading for Iga Swiatek? She has won her last 21 matches in a row at Roland Garros, going into the Paris Olympic tennis event, which is being held at the Stade Roland Garros. That's it, Philippe Chatrier. She hasn't lost on these courts since the 9th of June 2021, or 1,143 days. Wow, I mean, that is an insane statistic for Iga Swiatek. I think you'll agree. Can anybody stop her winning it? That's the big question. I want you to answer in that comment section below, and let me know your picks as we go through the draw. But before I go through the draw, I'm going to have a look at the past champions in the Open era. So let's go down the list here. We've got, in 1988, we had in Seoul in South Korea, we had Steffi Graf winning gold then. I believe that was the year she did the Golden Slam as well. Amazing. 1992, it was in Barcelona, and it was Jennifer Capriati grabbing gold there. We had in 1996, it was Lindsay Davenport in Atlanta at home, obviously in the US. Year 2000 in Sydney, Australia, Venus Williams grabbed gold. 2004 in Athens, we had Justina Nan. And in 2008 in Beijing, Elena Dementieva, she grabbed it for Russia. We have in 2012 in London on the grass courts of Wimbledon, Serena Williams. So meaning both sisters have a gold medal. I mean, that's a pretty incredible statistic. That in 2016 in Rio, maybe a bit of a shock winner, which was Monica Puig of Puerto Rico. Incredible to have a gold medal to her name. 2020, obviously it was 2021 because of the COVID, and that was in Tokyo, and it was Belinda Bencic, who will not be defending her gold medal because she did give birth fairly recently. So best wishes go out to Belinda Bencic. Hopefully she's enjoying being a mother. So that's great. But let's get stuck in to the draw proper, and we're going to start from the top. Make sure to play along at home as well. Download the TNNS app and join the Fantasy League Game to Love. And let's get stuck into it. Where do we start? Well, as always, it is Iga Swiatek at the top of the draw, and she's playing Irina Begu in the first round. I think it's an easy win. That's my personal opinion. We've got Nadia Podoroska versus Diane Parry. Keep an eye out for the French players. Going to be a lot of support for the French in this tournament. I think Diane Parry will go through in this one and knocks out Podoroska. Linda Noskova against Jiu Wang. I think Noskova will be able to knock her out of this tournament. And another great player here who's in great form, the 15 seed here, Diana Schneider, just coming off the back of a win of a title in Hungary. I'll have her beating Cocciaretto. Tough match, two good clay court players. Another two good clay court players. We've got a former French Open champion in Jelena Ostapenko versus Camila Osorio Solano. I mean, this one's a tough one, but I think I'm going to be going for Jelena Ostapenko. She's been looking pretty good this year. This one slightly tougher. Diana Yastremska versus Laura Pigossi. I mean, I'm going to go for a bit of a punt. I'm going to go for Brazil here in Pigossi. Might be a little bit of a punt, but I'm going to go for it. We've got Sharif of Egypt versus Wozniacki of Denmark. I'm going to be going Wozniacki there. Laura Siegemund of Germany versus Danielle Collins. Can Danielle Collins get a gold medal? I mean, it's been one of those, or even get a medal. This year has been an incredible year for the American. I'm having her beating Laura Siegemund. She's just going to got to go all out in this tournament, Danielle Collins, because it's supposed to be her final year on tour. Who knows if that's the truth anymore? Caroline Garcia, another French lady we need to keep an eye on, and I think she will knock out Christian. Naomi Osaka, Angelique Kerber. What a great first round match that is. But I think based upon the way Osaka played at Roland Garros this year, I think that she beats Kerber. So I'm sure there's a few people who will agree with that. We've got Buxa versus Martic. I will be going for Martic in this one. Mukova versus Leila Annie Fernandez. What a great first round match this is as well. We've got the Czech Republic versus Canada on this one. I'm going for Mukova. She just made it to a final fairly recently. I believe that was in Palermo. That's a seed going out in Leila Annie Fernandez. Some people may disagree with that. We've got Emma Navarro of the US versus Julia Graber, which is Austria. I'm going to be going for Navarro, having a good year. We've got Magdalena Fleck versus Victoria Tomova. This is Poland versus Bulgaria. Fleck just been in a final, actually. Just lost to Lynette over in Prague, but got to a final. Probably in slightly better form than Tomova. Kalinina versus Rus. I'm going to be going for Kalinina. Daria Saville versus Kim Win-Jeng. Kim Win-Jeng, well, bear in mind there's no Rybakina. There's no Sabalenka. Is this a chance for Kim Win-Jeng to do something for China? She's just coming off the back of beating Mukova in the final in Palermo. I think she beats Daria Saville here as well. Going down here, we have Jess Pegula versus Golubic. I'm going to go for Pegula. We've got Svitolina versus Uchijima. I'm going to be going for Svitolina for Ukraine there. We've got Jinyu Wang versus Tamara Korpatch. I'm going to be going for Wang. We got Sorribes Tormo versus Barbora Krejcikova. And Krejcikova had a terrible Roland Garros this year. I believe she lost to Golubic, actually. This is not an easy first-round match, as most people know. Sara Sorribes Tormo probably loves a 4-hour match. If she can help it, she'd keep it a bit shorter, but I don't think she knows any other way. Before Wimbledon, I probably wouldn't have given Krejcikova much of a chance, but I think that she's coming in, riding a bit of a high at the moment. I think she's going to have some confidence. I think she beats Sorribes Tormo. We've got Haddad Maia against Gracheva. I'm going to have Haddad Maia, despite being French there for Gracheva. We've got Katie Boulter versus Schmidlova. I'm going to go for Katie Boulter. Go on, even though it's on the clay. This one, a really tough one, and you wouldn't have thought so. It may not have jumped off the page before. Mila Andreeva versus Magda Linette. And Mila Andreeva has won her first WTA title just a few days ago. That was in Romania. It wasn't the most elite field, I have to say. But Linette coming off a win in Prague as well. So they're both coming off title wins coming into the Olympics. Who's going to win? I'm going to go for the young gun, Mila Andreeva, playing without a flag, obviously. And then we come down to the two-time finalist this year. We've got Jasmine Paolini. She's been to the Roland Garros final. She's been to the Wimbledon final. Can she get to the Olympic final as well? Well, she's up against Anna Bogdan of Romania. I think she blitzes her and goes through to face Andreeva in the next round. Maria Sakkari versus Danka Kovanic. I think Sakkari gets that one done. No disrespect. Alexandrova versus Yuan. I'm going to go Alexandrova. Siniakova versus Clara Burel. I'm actually going to go for the home talent in Clara Burel. Kostyuk versus Putin-Seva. I'm going to be going for Putin-Seva here, I think. I don't know why. I have a feeling we're going to lose a seed. Putin-Seva's impressed me lately. I think she continues a good run. Vekic to knock out Bronzetti. Towson versus Andreescu. I'm going to go for Andreescu. Before the last tournaments that have just been, I probably would have gone Towson. Andreescu coming back on the radar a bit. Oh, JG's favourite, Maria Carla, up against Tatiana Maria. I'm sure JG has Carla lifting the gold medal in in this Paris Olympics. I'll have to text him, find out who he's gone for. And we've got Tomljanovic versus Coco Gauff. Not an easy first-round match for Gauff, but I think she gets through it. Let's move to the top again. And we have Iga against Diane Parry in the second round. I think Iga blitzes her. I don't think the French hold up much hope for that one either. I think Noskova's going to be knocked out by Schneider. That should set up a good third-round match there. And then we have Ostapenko beating Pigossi. Danielle Collins, I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to keep going. The dream continues. I'm going to have Garcia knocking out Naomi Osaka, though. These two is normally a battle of the servers, but I think being French, being a slightly better player than some of the other French players, I think it will help and it will energize her through this tournament. I'm going to have Mukova knocking out Petra Martic. I'm going to have Navarro knocking out Freck. Even though Navarro, not seen her since the grass, I still think she's just got quality. Kim Min-jae to knock out Kalinina. I'll have Svitolina to knock out Jess Pegula. Maybe unpopular opinion. And I'll have Krejcikova going through again against Jinyu Wang. Hadab Mai to beat Balta. Ooh, Andreeva versus Paolini. I mean, this one really tough, but I feel that despite Andreeva winning this first title, I think Paolini is on a bit of another level at the moment. I'm going to have her going through against Andreeva. I'll have Sakari beating Alexandrova. This one's tough. Burrell Putintseva. I'll go with Clara Burrell. I feel that the French are going to have a little bit of a run in this tournament. They do like it on the clay. Andriescu versus Vekic. I'm going to give Andriescu a little bit of a run. Or am I? No, I don't think I am. I'm changing my mind. I'm going Vekic. I'm sure there's a lot of people shouting at the screen then going, what are you doing? Probably JG being one of them. And Maria Carla, this is where JG will probably have Coco Gauff going out. Not me. I'll have Coco Gauff going through, knocking out Carla. But I'm interested to see how Carla gets on in that match. I could be wrong. Let's go to the top. Iga versus Schneider. I don't think it's going to be competition, really. I think that Iga will blitz her. And I think Ostapenko will meet Iga. That will be a very, very exciting matchup. Coming down, we'll have Garcia Mukova. I'm going for Mukova to knock out Garcia. And I'm also going for Kim Min-jae to knock out Navarro to set up a repeat of the final that they've just literally played in Palermo. So that'll be a second quarter final there. I'm going to say Krejcikova keeps it going. I mean, I've completely turned the corner on my opinion. I could be completely wrong on this one. She could just let me down. And then Hadab Mai, Jasmine Paolini. I'm going to be going for Paolini there. Coming down to this next section, I'm going to have Sakari going through against Burrell. And then from the bottom, I'm going to go Coco Gauff to beat Donna Vekic. So America versus Greece there. And I believe that is all of the quarterfinals. So we have Poland versus Latvia at the top. I mean, Iga and Ostapenko, they don't really mix, do they? It's one of her biggest bogey players on the tour. They played 4 times. She's lost all 4 times. Is it 5th time lucky? I mean, I don't think they've ever played on the clay courts, though, if my memory serves me right. I'm trying to think where they last played. All right, I'll just bring it up on my screen now. So, no, they've never played on the clay. So it's at Roland Garros. Iga is going to get her first win over Ostapenko, and it's going to be at the Olympics. What better time to finally beat her? And we're going to have Kim Min-jae versus Karolina Mukova. I think she gets revenge. Mukova sets up a rematch of last year's Roland Garros final for the semi-final. So, Iga, I mean, that was a really close final, to be honest. If it's anything like that, I'll be excited. It was a close match between Zheng and Mukova in the Palermo final, though, so that one will be tight. Krejcikova versus Paolini. This is a rematch of the Wimbledon final. So we're getting a lot of rematches in my bracket. I think Paolini's going to beat her, though. And I think Paolini just going to show she wants to get a bit of revenge now. We're going to have two lots of revenge. We'll have a Mukova revenge. We'll have a Paolini revenge. But I think Coco Gauff will probably knock out Maria Sakkari. Sorry, Maria. So our semi-finals will be Poland versus the Czech Republic is Iga versus Mukova. And I think Iga will defeat Mukova in the semi-final. And we'll have Coco Gauff versus Jasmine Paolini for who's going to potentially either get a silver or a gold if they go through. And I think we're going to set up an exact replica of the Roland Garros final. I think we're going to be having Jasmine Paolini versus Iga Swiatek again. We're in the same place. They weren't there too long ago. They both played exceptionally well there. And Paolini's been to another final since then at another slam. Got to be high on confidence. So let's go to the bronze medal match first. This is Mukova versus Gauff. And I'm going to go for a bit of an upset. I think I'm going to go Mukova for the bronze medal. I think Karolina Mukova, she fights back from a set down and takes it. And we go to the final of the Olympics. Gold medal or silver medal for either of these two ladies. Who is it going to be? Is it going to be Iga? Or is Jasmine Paolini going to get two lots of final revenge in one tournament? Wouldn't that be something? I mean, I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. Iga, for me, far too strong at Roland Garros on the Paris clay, and I think she claims the gold medal. And this is the image which I've created just for you. There you go. There is Iga with a gold medal. If the final picture is anything like that, then we'll come back and look at this as an amazing premonition. But that's my draw preview for the Women's Olympics. Tell me your medalists in that comment section below. And if you haven't already, smash a like, subscribe, and join us for a podcast. That's coming up tomorrow.